Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your daily update on dogs. We'll do a full update. We hit a relatively significant level yesterday, which we hit that yesterday. Yesterday, overall, over the course of the day, was still bearish, as expected. All right. If you watched my video, you would have been prepared on this. Yesterday, we fell down from when I made the video. Around 1100 to this main support level I've been talking about for a while now at 0.1 cents, or as we'll call it in this video because that's easier to talk about all of these price levels, 1000. All right, so that's the main support level we are at right now. It's a major psychological level, of course. 1000 is very, very strong, but so far technically we've also been respecting it. So wanted to talk about whether we can actually pump from here, whether we can actually get some bullish momentum from here. Some claim news we also have to talk about, and just in general everything you need to know. All right, so that is what we will do. So let's get right into it. So first of all, when we're talking about the price at this point of time, I'm pretty certain we are still bearish. All right, we've seen absolutely no indication of anything else, and there's two reasons for that, I believe. And the first reason is that the first reason is obviously the market. Right, so if we look at Bitcoin and we look at yesterday, but also overnight, we've had two significant dumps. Now, dogs is not that correlated to Bitcoin; it's quite uncorrelated. But if the market is doing bad, obviously that's not a good thing for dogs. And we actually saw dogs falling at the same point of time as Bitcoin as well. So the correlation was there at least during those drops, and I would also say during the drop during the night. But we also yesterday got some more claim news. That at this point of time, a lot of claiming and a lot of airdrops are actually going out, or at least that was the update yesterday afternoon. And I think that's what we're seeing as well. So it's a combination of a relatively weak market and more supply coming into the markets. And honestly, I would, even though we are at a strong support level right now, there's no clear momentum really coming in, right? So for example, when we were very bullish the first time, we had a ton of momentum growth, and now the momentum is very high. So there's a very large dollar amount in open positions, but it's not really going one way or the other. It's kind of consolidating here. So there's no momentum in one direction. The trend is very, very clearly down. There's a fundamental reason to believe that we're going to be dropping down, right? Because price is the product of demand and supply. Demand is not really going up because the market is not great. Supply is going up because more and more people are getting their dogs airdrop. So I expect this to continue to be bearish for now. That's my verdict. That's what I expect. And then when we're talking about potential support levels, it's always hard to say. I mean, I would say something like the psychological levels are usually good bets, right? So 900, and then especially also this level right here between 750 and 800, because that basically combines two major psychological levels with 750 and 800. But I would expect us to keep on falling. Now, while I say that, I also do want you to be ready for the pump, because like I said, I still do expect a pump eventually for dogs. That's what we saw with Notcoin, that pumped up like crazy. And I do have reason to believe that DWF Labs and just in general the market will be pumped for this as well. But the main thing to watch for that, it's two things. And that's also what we talked about earlier. The open interest. If we see some sort of a rally like this, ideally in the open interest, then there's a chance that we can rally, and I need to see some sort of a breakout, right? So if the open interest is starting to rally, and dogs is able to break above 1080, so 0.00108, then there's a potential that will pump. All right, but I will keep you updated on that. If that happens, I'll post on my X account, so make sure to follow that at Cilinix Crypto, and I'll tell you. All right, well, now it's interesting, but until then, I would expect us to, maybe hold this level for a bit longer, but ultimately give up this level as well and drop down lower. Those are my thoughts for now. That's what I think you need to know. If you have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.